everyone, welcome to Tagalong Tuesday, week 43 already. It's going fast. Today I'm working on this page that I already started by using leftover paints and a little bit of modeling paste through a stencil. So I'm just gluing 4 pages together to get a sturdier page to work on. This week it is all about inside outside. I am really thinking about how important the inside is in comparison to someone's outside. So could you really get to know a person if you have never met and just by talking to a person? And would that change would it change anything if you saw that person in real life? That's what I was thinking about. And then I thought that there are a lot of people out there who look sharp and fresh and beautiful on the outside, but have big problems on the inside. And I thought that it is a cliche that everyone says the inside is the most important thing. And I believe the conclusion of this week and this page is that it really, really is. If you see someone's inside beauty, the outside really absolutely doesn't matter anymore. So if you're lucky, the person has a beautiful outside as well. Let's be honest, but in this case, it really doesn't matter. Now, alright, that's the psychological part of this video and the philosophical part of this video. And now back to the crafting. I have painted the page with distress paint, and I stamped it with the same stamp sheet that I used on my latest project, the card. And so I'm just using the words that were already there and fit the theme of this week. So genuine, original, personality, all those beautiful phrases. And now I'm starting on the face. I'm going to do 2 faces. And this is going to be the outside face, so the most pretty one. The one that everybody sees and everybody looks at and has an opinion about. So, and then when I flip the page, you will see the true person. So the person that a few people get to see, if they're lucky. And well, that's what I wanted to say with this this project today. Now, just working on her face a bit more. You've seen me do this a lot of times, and there is a quiz, a trick question. What is wrong with this face? I didn't see it at the time, but when I progressed with painting her, then I saw that there was something wrong with her face. So you have just a few, I think about a minute to think about what is wrong with it. And you get a big applause if you guessed it right. Now you see that I go back and forth through the outside lady and the inside lady to make sure that the noses are aligned and the mouth is aligned. And well, that's just how we do it. She looks pretty as well. She's just a little bit off. Lopsided. Now, almost done with this, and then I start the painting, and now I saw it. You can see it now. The eyes were way up high in her skull, and that was not pretty at all. So while I was changing it, and that's the beautiful thing of the neocolors, just use a bit of water and wipe the neocolors off your page. So I lowered the eyes and I ripped my paper doing that. Really doesn't matter, just work around it as we always do. And now I'm just defining the eyes again, tracing the eyes, tracing her face. Do everything I do with my Derwent pencil because it's my best friend in a non-person sense. almost done with that. I just left it in for you to see, because if you do the eyes, the whole face comes to life. So now I'm doing the inside lady. As I said, trying to make her as pretty as I can. Not to turn her in kind of a freak or a clown or whatever. That's not the point of this spread. And then starting with the hair. You can see I change and change and change. Now, I didn't want to focus on the hair too much. I started this blue wavy hair. And now when I look at it, it's kind of pretty, but I didn't keep it that way. I just wanted the focus to be on her face and what I wanted to say with this page. So no fancy hair. You see that I did my best to do a nice hairdo, but I changed it all up and made it a bit simple. Just using my fingers as I like, and then just giving her straight hair, light blue, nothing special. Now, I could have edited this out of the video because I am not keeping it, but now you can see that I changed it all up, and I just wanted a little bit of interest and thinking time. This is my thinking time, just thinking about what to do, what to say, and well, after doing this I stopped thinking and I just created, and that was good. Now I worked on her eyes just a little bit, and then I thought it needed a bit more interest, so I used just a VersaFine ink in olive green and going through this Tim Holtz stencil to create a little bit of interest. Don't know why I did it. Didn't do much, but needed to be there. She's kind of pretty, isn't she, the inside lady? Just emphasizing the line in the middle. She's prettier. But you can have a pretty appearance or a pretty exterior and have a very, very ugly interior. So, isn't that the fact? It is. So, and then I use these poppy stamps from, I think it's Sheena something, whatchamacalled, I don't know. So I'm just stamping them, and I didn't really want to do too much to it. It's like kind of like a wallpaper that I was going for behind her. So, but then it was way too dull color-wise. Now you know what I do when I think something is way too dull. Of course, changing the whole thing up again. So just outlining wherever it didn't stamp it that well, and using the Pit brush markers to do so from Faber-Castell. And then well, I don't know why I left this in. It's not that interesting, but anyway, I am, yes, watercoloring my poppies using a light red watercolor pencil from Derwent, and then go in with a dark red watercolor pencil from Derwent as well, an Inktense pencil, and then just go over it with the water brush. Nothing fancy, just lightly touching it to create a real nice artsy background. And it was just meant to emphasize her beautiful inside, and that's why I needed to make that inside pretty. You see that I wrote something down that's quite personal, so I wrote it in a way that you can't read it, but I know what it says, and that's the most important thing. So I just went around the pages with my Derwent pencil to create a nice edge, a dark edge around it, and then the word of the words of today, inside, outside. Just using an Inktense pencil in green to write it down. Didn't think about too much, just write it down, go over it with a water brush and let it be. Now, having done that, what did I do next? Really don't know. Let's see. I think I went around the page. Yeah, I wanted to do this checkered line, but no, it's too much Diane Reevely. I didn't think it was appropriate for this page, but I really liked the white lines of the marker, so I went around the whole page with the white lines, and I really think that it looks pretty that way. Now, still not enough interest. It was a bit too plain, so I go in with Adirondack ink and just do some spots. This is it, everyone. I hope you liked it. Leave me a thumbs up if you like, subscribe, and I'll see you next week. Bye bye.